It's impossible! The world hates me! Girls never approach me! How do we frequently complain about things that aren't going well in our lives every day? But what if no one was interested? What if no one cared if something bad happened to us? You see, that is the hard truth. People simply don't care when bad things happen to us, or why we're heartbroken, or why we're feeling down and defeated. I want you to consider something in this world. There are two major forces, which the Chinese refer to as yin and yang, but really they represent something much more profound. Yin and yang are two opposite sides of the same coin. So, within every man, there are two sides to the same coin, and within every man, yin and yang, or light and dark, or masculine and feminine. The way people perceive you is heavily influenced by which of these two sides of the coin you're using as your default setting. The equation has been turned upside down in today's world, and we have a lot of guys who lean into and operate from a more feminine position than they do from a male perspective. The thing about other people and ourselves is that it is both extremely honest and extremely brutal. Reality does not deceive us. Many powerful men lie to us and attempt to shape our reality, but true reality cannot lie to us. And the way this works is that whenever you present reality with something or poke reality, you will always get a reaction. You'll like the reaction sometimes, and you won't like it on other times. And, whether you realize it or not, your behavior as a man is a form of poking reality. So when you go out into the world and behave or act in a certain way, reality will give you a result. When you venture out into the world and when you present yourself to others, they will respond in some way. So, if you're getting the wrong results, change what you're doing. If it appears that the majority of people you encounter dislike you, this does not imply that there is something fundamentally wrong with you. For the most part, that is. It does not necessarily imply that you are doing something incorrect. All it means is that you're poking reality with the wrong behavior, and you're not getting the results you want. You see, it is our actions that have the greatest impact on reality and on other people, and our actions can be yin or yang, masculine or feminine. And so many men are going out there and they're displaying feminine behaviors to the world, only to be mystified as to why they appear invisible to most girls. Complaining is one of the most feminine behaviors a man engages in. Typically, men never discuss their problems because they are ashamed of them. We already know that most people don't care. People simply don't care if our job stinks or if your boss treated you poorly today. Complaining is pointless. One of a long list of feminine behaviors that men unknowingly use to poke fun at reality. And if you're not poking reality with the right behavior, you're not getting the results you want. Many men today are completely invisible to women because they do not understand both sides of the coin. They have no concept of masculine and feminine. To stop being invisible, you must stop leaning into your feminine side. Unless you're trying to attract extremely masculine girls, feminine characteristics generally include being awesome, delicate, and emotional. And there's nothing wrong with these characteristics on a fundamental level. To each and every man, to some extent, we possess these characteristics too. However, when you lean more towards the feminine side and get out of the masculine, you start getting results that most of you weren't looking for. Reality doesn't care why you're a little more emotional today than usual. Girls don't care if you look more like their sister than a man they could be attracted to. What you present to reality is what all girls know and reality knows. Take a hard look at yourself if you're invisible to girls. How are you behaving in their presence? What is your personal brand? Which is more feminine or masculine? At the end of the day, masculine energy will create far more attraction than feminine energy in almost every situation. So, if you're constantly whining, being passive, or being overly sensitive, don't be surprised if reality gives you the results you're not expecting. And don't be surprised if you appear invisible to the majority of girls.